Welcome to the Exemplar Toolkit of Resources. We are glad you could join us. This video will look at how one can process online information correctly. By the end of this lesson, you will have learned how to complete targeted online searches, how to review and filter information, and how to recognize both reliable and unreliable sources of information. Every day we find information from different sources: internet, radio, press, social networks. Sometimes we believe that something is true when the source it comes from is one we trust, but it is not always the case. Therefore, it is important that the sources we consult are accurate. When searching for information, the internet has become the main search method. This is mainly through the use of Google. This is a search engine that offers us a lot of information. The expression fake news has become popular in recent times. It is difficult to filter the information from online sources to know if it is real or false. Every day we find sensationalist headlines to attract readers. This is known on the internet as clickbait. It is important to investigate the full story. If it is too fictitious, we must learn to distrust the source. To know if the information is true, we must check the website from which it comes, the mission of the website, the name of the web page, the contact details, content, etc. The name of the website often indicates the credibility of it. Sites such as Mayo Clinic and WebMD are popular for providing accurate information by experts in the medical field. Other websites with endings such as .edu or .gov are mostly reliable sources of information. We should not rely on publications on social networks like Facebook, blogs or vlogs, and others unless we are sure that the source is an expert in the field. The information in articles that have academic sources attached are better than those that do not. Academic sources tend to be quite objective, so they have a high degree of credibility. Government agencies in many countries can also provide objective information. This information can be found on government official pages, publications, or even on sites such as libraries, medical centres, etc. Sites like Wikipedia have attached sources that can be checked and verified, but it is important to know that the information can be edited by anybody using the website. An agenda is a secret goal to do something. No matter what it is, everyone has an agenda. The politicians, the sellers, the volunteers, all of them want to persuade you to adopt their way of thinking. Even social media has its own agenda, depending on who controls the organization. We like to believe that reporters are objective, but each reporter has his or her own agenda and will use various persuasion techniques so that we can adopt their way of thinking. Even if they present us with some situation or fact, they can omit information to make us change the perception of some things. To know exactly a situation or problem, you should consult different sources to know several points of view and have a clearer and objective vision. It is also important to seek information from the author of the source to know its veracity. Who? What is his or her experience in the field? Is it sponsored by any company, political party or organization? What is her or his agenda? Hoax or false news is an attempt to make a group of people believe that something false is real. It is important to know if sources from which the information comes are experts in the matter or if the source is false. Finding the original source of a hoax or intentions of it can be quite difficult, since this information is often exchanged between individuals and organizations with extreme points of view. What was the last piece of fake news information you encountered? What made it obvious that it was fake? What do you do personally with a media outlet that creates fake news? Do you block it, report it, or maybe just continue to follow it for a laugh? Congratulations, you have finished this lesson on information overload and how to deal with it. I hope this was not too much of an overload of information. Don't worry, you can trust us. For more lessons, please log on to the project website www.exemplars.eu.